This is my friend Autumn Lewis, my new incredible friend. And Autumn grew up in Georgia, was raised by incredible parents who she loves and has a wonderful relationship with. But at a young age, her parents got divorced. And it was in this season that she really started searching for church, going to churches with friends in the neighborhood, different kind of churches, all different kind of churches. And she said she was just looking for some type of spirituality or something to connect with. But it was when Autumn went to college that things took a turn. She said it was because of this newfound freedom and lack of construction that she had that she found herself at 19 and pregnant. And she said this was just a total shock to her. And she said she felt ashamed and embarrassed that this was her story. She said this was not the plan. This girl who thought she had it all together and was that just wonderful grade A student now found herself young and not wed and pregnant. And she had a choice to make. But for Autumn, that choice was life. And today, her 9-year-old son is here celebrating with her today, Ryan. We're so proud you're here, Ryan. You're awesome. But a few months later, Autumn found herself in the same situation again, just a few months later. And she said, how in the world did I get myself here again? And this was a shame that she never thought she could imagine or feel. And she hid it from her family, from her friends. And she said she just didn't know what to do. And on top of all of that, she found out that now her second son was going to have some serious medical conditions that probably meant he wasn't going to make it this side of heaven very long. And so Autumn started digging into anything she could find a sure foundation in. She started reading the book of Matthew, learning who Jesus was, listening to sermons and anything she can get her hands on. But a few months later, Justin Matthew was born. And just 8 days after that, he went to heaven. And this put her in a pit of despair she never thought she would experience. But it was in that pit that she met Jesus. She said she knew she needed something that she could cling to that was true and good. And she said, I'm gonna put my faith in him and I'm gonna trust him fully with my life. And she went from death to life in him. So we are so proud of her. And now fast forward 8 years later, and she ends up here at Passion City Church. A friend invited her to take some core classes, and it's there that she got connected. She started coming to Passion City. She just finished launch with all these amazing girls. But it was in that place, you know, she said, I know I need to get baptized today out of obedience because God has changed my life. And he has saw me in the pit. He cared for me in that pit, and he brought me to life in that pit. Even though there was so much loss and death there, he brought me to life. And it was such a beautiful picture of his love for you. So Autumn, because Christ died and rose for you, and because you put your trust in him, it is my joy to baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.